Let me look at that thing, Foxy. Let me look at that thing. Yeah, it is a Shaw monk set, isn't it? Like a full on. And look, it's even dripping from the hat. You can even see that it's dripping. I like how it is like on the neck too. I kind of like it. It's like the full, what is it? The MOP set. Oh, the Chen hat, like little, like pizza slice thing, slit thing. That's pretty cool looking too. Is it Jada versus the Evoker again? Dude, a bit of a rematch between these two. Wait, Jada might just die. Got himself a block, but it's a stun. Both of them are frozen. Both of them are ice blocks. I was looking at mock for just 2 seconds, but Jada apparently is just going to shellac by Natty. Natty is trying to see if he can get us some damage. That is going to be invis out of Jaina. He has no idea where he's at. He's just kind of guessing, having to go for Living Flame. Jada is just sitting in invis. They don't want to come out there. They don't need to come out there at all. While Natty is just waiting for those little orbs of golden motes to come back. Jada is sitting down for food. Hold on, Natty, if you're not careful. Natty didn't look behind them. Oh no, Natty's being a little bit too... Natty, you should have looked behind yourself. You should have looked behind yourself. Because the mage just recovered all that health. No, does he have health bars on? I am surprised by how many players PvP in PvE, and they don't even have the health bars above enemies' heads. You will be surprised how common that is. Like even people that do like high end, like will just not even have a bar. It's like, well, I just don't do it for one reason or another. I have no idea. Maybe Natty's one of them. I am not sure. Is gonna go for a blink, trying to get some damage going. Natty's trying to see if he can back up out of the Jaina. I think just trying to see if he can lock him down. Got himself a bunch of proxies of Frostfire Mage upheaval, but Fire Breath with the stun to follow. Natty does not have a way to get out of it. Wait, he can. He just walk out of it. Time skip does get interrupted, unfortunately, but he still should have access to plenty of buffs, plenty of cooldowns. Trying to get himself a big setup here. Back-to-back eruptions are getting spammed up over and over and over. Natty got himself a nullifying shroud with a bit of that living thing to follow, spamming up a bunch of heals over and over and over. Jaina got himself a bit of that zonal actual with a frozen bomb and a blizzard, but it's not really. He's really just kind of trying to see if he can kite Natty into it instead. Knock up with a breath right after, does a bunch of damage with eruptions. This eruptions are going to do huge damage. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Natty might be actually, or Jaina might be in trouble. Breath on the Natty with a stun, backs out for a lot of it last second. Meteor crashes down, but it's just not enough. It doesn't connect quick enough. I have no idea how that stun does not follow up that quick. It looks like it almost has a bit of a delay. Ice block, lasso for Jada, as Natty is getting through his defenses little by little. Looking very, very healthy as an evoker. Using that mobility and then spamming eruptions over and over, just keeping Jaina on their toes the entire time. For Natty though, I think they definitely should add the clawing. The claw. Oh wait, stun, lockdown, so, trinket on Trojana. Polymer to follow. Natty does end up going for a trinket. No stun, however. It is going to be at least a setup with the Meteor, but it looks like he's just able to avoid all of those things as long as he's got. Does he have that one talent where whenever you have hover on, you reduce the damage of like AoE abilities? Because it feels like he never gets hit by AoE abilities. That or he just literally flies away from them the entire time. Like literally the last second gets out of it scot-free. Fire breath, but it met with a dragon's breath. Stun does actually hit him. That is unfortunate. He does at least give himself a bit of that shielding. Procs and back-to-back for Jada. Got himself lots of big shatters. There's going to be a little bit of this Renew and Blaze. Natty needs whatever healing they can get. Living Flame, get interrupted. Just needs to live. Just needs to exist. And let Renew and Blaze heal you. Because Renew and Blaze already got a healing over time going. It already captured how much damage it took. And it's recovering that health. Though over like 8 seconds. So you need at least like 8 seconds to get a full recovery. After it is done, stun with a knockup on a Jada. Try to see if you go for those big eruptions. Jada could not escape it. That is a bunch of damage. As long as you can stay next to him, you'll be all right. And Jada cannot see Natty actually. No breaths, no stuns, no nothing, no polys. The only thing you can maybe do is interrupt some of his spell casts. But he's trying to see if he can get himself over there. Does wall us off, so I don't think he can even get interrupted. No, he cannot. He can't get interrupted. He can get frozen apparently though. Looks like Shroud does not protect you from literally being rooted. Unfortunately. Weird. I thought it actually protected from literally everything. Got some stuff to the spear. Maybe big breath. That is going to be breath. Natty needs something. If Jada does enough damage, Natty could be actually in a lot of trouble. That's what we're doing. Blaze will need to go for a lot of healing. Got himself a bit of that shielding. Whatever you can do to protect yourself. Big eruptions. Oh, with a deep breath. Lockdown combo. Holy. That evoker burst is kind of nuts actually, boys. And he has himself time skip too. He can use time skip versus extinction. Definitely should be using time skip here to get defenses back. He's taking a lot of damage though. Time skip does get interrupted. That is unfortunate, but at least he got himself some shields and avoided the meteor from extinction. So it's actually kind of okay. For Natty though, this isn't a great place to be. Nullified Trot. Extinction can burn through his mana to remove it piece by piece by going for spell seal. He might just have to. As Natty just tried to go for a bit of that recovery. Eben might to get himself some goes. Some damage potentially. Knock up, maybe a stun. Does go for a stun into extinction, has a blink. Try to go for a kick, it does not connect. There's going to be some eruptions for Natty. Takes a lot of damage from extinction though. Random bit of combustion. Natty is in a bit of trouble. Try to steal cast eruptions. That does a lot of damage. Wait a second. Extinction does caught. Wait a second. Natty's burst. Holy, is that Natty or are you juicing? Holy. Wait a second. He just has burst out of left field. He's got another eruption. He can get himself another big go here. Meteor, you gotta get out of it. That's a cheat death. Nah. Extinction just walks in, quick breath, Meteor, a couple of fire blasts, and does take it. That is rough, man. That is rough. The Evoker burst is crazy, though. Survivability is still a little sketch, just because that's how Evokers have been from the get-go. Foxy went in, took a lot of damage, blasted out the mage, and almost got taken down by Barrel there. Took a lot of damage with Extinction just playing like just running and just blasting him out with a bunch of damage, dude. Fire Blast and Phoenixes do a lot. Are you gonna die here? Aim shot? Wait a second. Foxy may just be able to take out Barrel. He just gets him close enough. Touch of death. Very, very close to touch of death. A touch of death? But he's internal? Hold on. Do you just stay next to him? Do you walk away? He just walks away. Barrel, as long as he doesn't catch himself a camo. He does catch a camo. Foxy, if you can find him, that's an easy touch of death. That's an easiest touch of death. But at this point, like, do you run? Do you risk it? You are a monk. You're kind of squishy. He does 100 mark ya. Do you run or do you just wait? Traps are down. Do you randomly find him? Aim shots. Eyes. Does pick up the eyes, but this is where Barrel's at. He was able to recover a decent bit of health. He got himself a big burst. You got to have someone for it. In cap. Good trade. But you got to stun him or something. Anything. I think it's over. Yeah, it is over. Barrel does let him take it out. That is rough. With immediate freeze the trap onto Leo. Damn. Wait, can Leo Dark Saint anything? Dark Simulacrum anything from Barrel, by the way? Wait, breath? You back to breath? Yo, hold on a second. You breathing. If you breathes. If you breathes. I haven't seen you use breath in a second. That is really good if you're playing the Deathbringer. You are a Deathbringer. Okay. Does sketch up himself one quick death strike. It is going to be an honorable duel between these two. Another rematch, chat. We had a rematch between Jaina and the Dragon. And Dragon still wins. Another rematch between Ash and Leo. And he tried to go for AoE here immediately. Ash is going to back up out of that. Trying to make sure you get himself a clean stun opener. Can you do it? He almost found him. Almost caught him. Silence immediately. Got himself all the trees. That's going to be Leo actually trinketing out of that stun instantly. Trying to see if he can slow down Ash. Ash is trying to see if he can catch up to him very quickly. Bunch of Star Surges flying in. He just sees like a Wrath or two, and that'll do a bunch of damage as well. Backing up out as soon as he sees Leo charging at him. He does have a Deathbringer. What is it called? Deathbringer. Deathmark? Yeah? Mark? Deathmark. Right? Reaper's Mark. Reaper's Mark. I'm so used to the Rogue Deathmark. I just miss Deathmark. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Ash trinkets out of it. Hold on. Leo could be in a bit of trouble, actually. Gripping Ash in. Does go for a dome. Has a silence, but I don't really know if he'll be able to stop any of the Ash's damage. Does go for a death pact, but like, you're still melting behind the pillar. You still got quite a bit of Moonfire damage rolling down on you. Ash still has plenty of defenses to work with. As long as he doesn't get locked out on like big bursts with a silence, he shouldn't be in a bad spot. He just sees himself a stun onto Leo. Does get hit with a stun, or silence rather. Reaper Scythe, strike it through. Roar for a second, try to go for a clone. Jukes it completely. Is gonna go for Dark Sim. I don't know if he was able to Dark Sim a Cyclone. He might have been able to Dark Sim a clone here. Does steal a clone, but he still got himself a Fury Balloon on him. That is not feeling good at all. AMS, but does get hit just from right before he presses AMS. Ash cannot knock Leo back. He's trying to catch up whatever health he can. IBF is in play immediately. Ash is looking for a bit of the recovery while Heart of the Wild is active. 49% dampening. The dampening does make it a lot harder for both of you to survive. Leo sacrificing a ghoul, I'm pretty sure, just now. Blinder to Ash is just trying to get some bets going. Big breath damage. Roar to follow. Ash able to back away. Does take him with a couple of those Star Surges. Can Ash go 2 for 2 here? Is given an opportunity to go for a bit of this honorable match, actually. Look at this. Look at this. He's trusting Elo. Look at that. I think this matchup, I think actually Demon Hunter normally wins this, right? Demon Hunter versus a Boomkin. Boomkins are just not amazing for duels, which is maybe why I'm like discounting them. He did beat Leo. That was really well done. But like maybe he can still make something happen. I think the H's in most cases just walk over Druids, walk over Boomkins. He does go for a disarm, bear form for a second. Elo with meta, or at least IB meta. For Ash, he's definitely going to need to get a proper setup onto Elo, but Elo could just trinket it. So whatever recovery you can get behind the pillar, that is going to be helpful. Does go for the stun. That is some Shadow Meld pounds kind of thing. With Hunt, trying to see if he can avoid it. Trying to see if he can get away from it. Star Charge is helping. Trying to go for a Hunt, does not connect. Wait, Elo's actually melting. Elo just taking dot damage and getting beat up by trees. And apparently that is enough. What is that stun? I feel like you were not in line inside of that at all. I feel like that shouldn't have connected. That's our first aid. Technically, I think you can interrupt it, right? With Solar, is going to get himself a stun. Restun onto Elo, does go for a trinket. Disarm right after. That is a full metamorphosis flying up in the air. Ash can't get away from this. Those lances don't feel good. Does drop a mushroom way up in the sky though, some way, somehow. Elo is still melting though. Darkness, I don't know if that'll help you that much. Sigil of Fear, ooh, that mushroom pop. I think it was a proc mushroom. Taking him out with our pal going to be up next. Hold on a second. Is this Boomkin going to be bringing back for a team? Can this Boomkin some way somehow fight through our Pala too? Our Pala is ready to charge in, man. He's ready to charge in. Looks like they're going to go for a bit of the honorable match. Bit of the honor duel, I think, yeah? Bow? Is he going to bow? Ah! Ah! Discovery! Discovery! He gave you the proper honorable match and our Pala was just like, I'm just gonna, yeah. Hit you with a stun, hit you with a Hodge. Ash is not putting a back foot or back paw. Is going to go for a stun. If you can catch yourself a reset, you might be okay. You do have mages on your team, so that is a lot of opportunity for you to go for. Healing with mage food, technically. Also, our Pala is going to have to pick up eyes if he wants to find you, so it's going to be up to him to get aggressive or not. Did it see you? It does see you. Okay, so for Ash, it's just about to catch a reset. Maybe get a stun into our Pala. Got himself full burst, potentially. That is everything. Blessing protection. Oh, wait, our Pala. He doesn't have blessing. Oh, he doesn't have blessing of saying. You just pressed the wrong one. You need a bubble. You need to bubble. Does he not have the bubble? Wait, he can bubble even the forbearance is up, or what? Ash does pick up 3 though. You know what? After that, Pally did take the honor duel and just hodged him for it. Didn't give him that proper honorable match or anything like that. I mean, some would say maybe deserved, but who knows, right? Are we looking for more? Okay, I'll help you guys get some more bodies. Never mind.